My name is James Romani. I'm coordinator of Kinsale Your Support Services. It was 2009. I was the Garda Juvenile Liaison Officer here for the West Cork area, which included Kinsale. And in 2009, I decided to do a survey of 100 people on why they were taking drink, drugs, etc. And when I asked them about mental health, anxiety, depression, etc., the response out of the 100, 78 had a mental health component. So I decided in 2010 that I'd get a group of people together here in Kinsale, community leaders, teachers, doctors, Gardaí, farmers, business people, etc. I took the pulse of the community by saying who could help us here, who could advance this, who could help and who could. And so therefore they were selected on that basis. After the surveys were completed, we sat down and we analysed the survey, and we figured that the first thing we need to do is we had a communication problem in the community with mental health. We had sort of how are we going to communicate this? How are we going to take awareness? And what will that awareness look like? And we developed a booklet at the time called Mission My Life. We had no title at the time, but we ended up Mission My Life. And Mission My Life was composed of the mental health issues as a result of 14 different health issues that were in the community. A booklet that is now replicated actually in 14 or 15 different counties in this country. It was a painstaking effort because we put the views of people we surveyed, we put the views of professionals, and we put the views of others in, which result is that we completed a booklet that was definitely a role model for other communities to follow. We started at the start, the key was creating awareness, and we ran a very, very effective awareness day here in Kinsale that 800 members of the community came to. And we knew then that people were responding to the awareness we were creating. Other communities followed with different awareness days in their own way, But I think that the one here in Kinsale set us on the road to getting somebody employed to deal with mental health. And this word was the key. That we got somebody from the HSE, we approached the HSE with a view of saying, we have the data, we have the community behind us, but now we need somebody in situ to work with the people that might have mental health issues. This model and this project, from our perspective here in Kinsale, can be modelled in every county and every town in Ireland, and I feel should be modelled in every town. It's a catalyst for the HSE in Tulsa to follow this up by modelling that, because this model here creates two very, very important components. A, intervention, okay, but B, more importantly, prevention. And the prevention that we started here is through the schools. We have a number of 15 primary schools that we visit, 6 classes every year, to promote mental health. What is mental health? With the view is that will help them in years to come, and indeed the secondary schools as well. So that's why I'm talking about the prevention. But the intervention is equally important. And if you look at life, and if you look at where do people go when they're in crisis, and everybody out there, all of us will at some stage in our lives go through different forms of crisis, different forms of problems. And the question you'll always ask is, where do you go? Who's out there that can support? Our key word here is we're Kinsale Your Support Services now. We started off as Kinsale Youth Support Services. We are now Your Support Services because all ages are catered for here. No matter who you are, what you are, you will get support if you call it Kinsale Youth Support Services. It doesn't matter what the issue is, it's wide-ranging issue. It's not alone mental health. We've gone wide and our brief. It's drug addiction, it's domestic violence, it's abuse of all sorts, unfortunately, which live in the community. And every community has these issues. But the key to it is, where do we go if we have something that's bothering us or is upsetting us? Who can we talk to in a confidential basis? And keep in mind, there's two key words we have. We have intervention, prevention, but we're also free and confidential. We will support anyone with a listening ear. And I think that's what most people want at the start, is just someone to listen to, because that's the key to it.